Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading, and all our videos are educational purposes only. You're very welcome to follow all our signals as long as you're on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. For the ones has just new to the system, we are using here three different automated trade, an ATM strategy, and a fully automated strategy. You can follow the signal from the first column here on the left upper corner, and we give you as an example sell direction. We give you the entry, and we give you the target as an example sell on the Nasdaq 7050 and the target 7029. Right now we are to 64 ticks based on one contract, 1 minute. The same thing apply for the forex, and the same thing apply for stocks. So right now we have an FOMC at 11:55, and that's why you see this chop market at the moment. So just the FOMC started 5 minutes ago, so look for a lot of chops today in the market, and you should not be taking any trade right now. We will be calling the trades for you as long as you follow us on a sim with those trades. For the Nasdaq, it's too late to take any trade at the moment. We have an entry signal on the ES at 2768.50, and we put the short trade at 2766.25 limited order at that number here, because it is a double support line here, and we're not interested with a double support. They are extremely accurate, those support resistance, and that's why you see on the market analyzer at the moment it is an extreme chop, and because of the FOMC, plus we just had the news at 10 o'clock also. So those now the news are out of the way. So we will start approaching the market one piece at the time. So again, guys, is an FOMC, and we will you should not be taking those trades here. Now we will it's going to take around 10 minutes for this market to settle a bit, and then we call the trades. We have not sent out the latest update. We are doing today, this is the last final testing today. We are doing the testing for the new version. And when you hear the signal like this, as an example here on the Forex, you have a new signal. As an example, you have the euro buy at 117.65 and the target 88.6. So I cannot follow the futures and the Forex, but you can see the new signal on the Forex, and you're very welcome to follow any of them. We have added one more auto trade. They all fire the same signal. We have an ATM and an ATM strategy and a full automated. As an example, this one here is a full automated, and if you wanted to take the needle up or down, it goes back, because this is a full automated. As an example on the CL, once this bar closes, it's gonna go back, or if you want to and look at this now, once this bar closes, it's gonna go back to the original. And this is the fully automated. Then you have the ATM, and then we have the new signal on the 6E. Future euro dollar is 11.2545, and the target at 23.65. So as you see this one here, it is a fully automated trade. And then you can use an ATM strategy, and now we are using a different an ATM that you don't need to put your ATM strategy. You just turn it on, and that can give you a chance, if you want to manage the trade and then extend the trailing stop or move in your target or extend your target. So that is going to give you a new signal on the gold sell 13.27.3, target 13.22.6. So we have a sell signal on the ES. And if you wanted to take that trade, you need to put it at 66.25 sell order. As you see here on the full automated, the needle went back to the trailing stop because it is a fully automated trade. But on this ATM and ATM strategy, let me show you. On this one here, you have an ATM and an ATM system ATM and full automated trade, which all of them are the same signal, but it is how you want it to manage the trade. And you can see. So today we are using the system ATM, and tomorrow we can be using. All of them are the same signal. There is nothing different on them, and they're all the same entry, but it is how you want it to manage your contract. That's it. So this is what it's all about. Right now, we have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond sell at 153.30, and then we have 153.21 as a target. If you want to follow any of those trades, please be careful and try to follow those on some, especially if you do not have the system. You gotta be careful because you're in a way half blind how you are trading. We will be um, um, for the Nasdaq, it just hit the target and now is firing back. But on the ES, we still on the 66.25 sell order, and this is the only entry for we have at the moment. Then I will try to give you a sell order on the to our traders. I'm using a different microphone today. If you please give me your feedback if the sound is better than before. I really would like to know if the sound is um, oh, thank you. Thank you. Mm, thank you, sir. So, should we use this microphone? Some of you said it's better than the other one. So, we'll do that. Okay, no big deal. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Cloud. Okay. Now, because of the FOMC, you see this chop in the market, but we will wait a few minutes so the market can take direction, and then we take it from there. There is nothing could be done on an FOMC day. We just we this is the way it is, and uh, we'll see if we're gonna get smooth out a little bit with the trade, we're still on the ES sell order at 66.25, and limited order, always a limited order. And for the Russell, you can put at the sale order on the Russell is 1485.2. You can put the limited order at 1484.8 or zero point 0.7 on the Russell. You will put it at 1484. 0.8 or zero point 0.7, please. Limited order, sell. Limited order, sell again at 184.7. Sell order, limited, please. Is an FOMC, so you got to be very quick with your trades and evaluate what's going on immediately on your trade, because um, uh, the FOMC today, and plus we have our president in the United Kingdom, so could be a lot of things happen. So again, to our members, I have not sent out the latest uh, update yet, and as you see, we are doing the ATM test right in front of you right now. The final test. I mean, we just want to make sure everything is okay before we send it out, and my programmer promised me he will send the client version to you today. So, uh, so you so most likely after the YouTube will notify you immediately privately that we're gonna send you the update. As you see on this. The zone update, there is much more lines than the previous version, and to our members that were not on Monday, we are releasing a new version, and it is a very loaded version with an ATM. So we're not, to our members, we're not releasing this zone, because in 4 days, you're going to have a version with an ATM strategy in it. And the ATM strategy, the one that is coming with the zone, has nothing to do with the other systems. It is based on the price level and fib lines. So it's a total new strategy, and we will be sending it to the guys has subscribed to the zone. The ones they are on the way out have canceled their subscription. They're not going to be qualified for an update. There's no use if they are on the way out. Yes, one of the comments saying one of our traders, it won't be any market direction until the FOMC meeting is over. That is very true. But here is my position here in that matter. And I personally, if it is up to me, I would not start today live on a YouTube if it is up to me. But for not showing up on a YouTube, then they say why he did not show up on a YouTube, or maybe because he had a. So the way we work with the YouTube, it is on a weekly basis. So if I started on Monday for private members, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this is I will not cut off any of those days because Traders has the right to see good day and a bad day, FOMC, sideway, a good day. Trending day, chapo day. Traders have to see that, and if it is an FOMC today, does not mean that trader, if he's alone trading, is not going to bump into an FOMC the next week. So a trader should um, uh, be aware of the problem when there is an FOMC or when there is a chop market. And like somebody come out at the end of the day and flash and couple of chart made it and the rest did not make it. It is a total different approach to this market that the trader should know a good day and a bad day and an FOMC day. So it's not just a daydreaming software. So I prefer to the traders to see a good days and a chop days and an FOMC days where uh, they can learn a lot from. Okay, we have a new signal on the YM. Be careful, guys. Today it is a very choppy market today because of the FOMC. It is a buy at 25108, a target 25192. And again, guys, the market is extreme chop. Do not go live today, please. Just try to do trading today. Do not jump in on anything right now. Let me show you something which this is our scalper, and even today, the scalper got hit with the YM and it did well earlier on the ES Nasdaq. Got beat up on the YM, and on the CL it is like a break even. So it is an extreme. Uh, Actually, the numbers that were much higher, but when the FOMC started at 10:55, that did it for us, and we start to see some red in the scalping as well. So this is a swing trading, guys. So be careful with your trades. This is the YM we called for you. There is nothing we call for you. Everything on the market analyzer here, you can see when we said go into YM at 25108, target 25197. It's right there. There is no monkey business here. And would I take that YM? It is everything you do today is a high risk. Everything you do, it is an extreme high risk today. So it's up to you how you want to play your card. We just trying to help you. That's it. So we should not be punished by that. We're just trying to help today. Um, it's an extreme. And now we are about to have a buy order on the NASDAQ and ES. So, gentlemen and ladies, get ready. We're about to have a new signal on the NASDAQ, and we are about to have a new signal on the ES as well. So, a matter of seconds before we get the new signal. You're going to have the NASDAQ first. Today, we are, to our members, we are testing the ATM strategy. And there is two of them. One, you use your own ATM, and this one here, it use our trailing stops and fib. And we are about to go on the NASDAQ long trade. Let's see. Maybe it is. I don't know. I need your feedback. Maybe because we are using three charts, it looks crowded with all the indication in there. So if it is too crowded, you let me know, and then we can clear out. I cannot do that right now, Ben. I cannot do that, sir. We are about to have, get ready, guys. We are about to have a long trade on the ES and a long trade on the NASDAQ. The trailing stop on the NASDAQ and this is the last border for short. And now there we go. We have a new signal on the NASDAQ. It's 7065 target 102.75 and sink right away because of the ES. So the ES, we need to see the ES break in the 73, 75. It is an FOMC day. Things is not very smooth, but the ES on the last bumper at 73, 75 uh, uh, got slapped. So whoever taking those trades, you gotta be careful, and we keep your eye on the ES. Has to close at above the 73, 75. Then your Nasdaq and your ES is going to fly, and you will not be even able to catch up with it. So be careful. We are coming on the ES as well. Okay, we have a new signal on the ES 7425, target 784.50. Okay, we did well on the YM, we did well on the NASDAQ, and now we are doing well on the ES, please. Again, you gotta be careful with your trade and try not to hold on to the trade very long time. For the Nasdaq, the first bumper is 5173. Actually, on the you have a very clean ride on the YM trade. On the Nasdaq, you have a problem, projection problem at 707478. This is where your Nasdaq is fixing to project, and going back to the 7065, retesting the 7065.25. So be careful if you are on the trade with the Nasdaq. As I have not took that trade on the Nasdaq, but if you are on the Nasdaq, you gotta be careful with the projection at 74.78, followed by a resistance 70.78. So you gotta be extremely careful on that trade with the Nasdaq. The ES is coming, as always, is giving us a hard time, bit slow, the ES. Now we are coming to the projection There is some sellers trying to break that one. That's perfect. And now we are coming to the 7078. You see? So this is where you got to be careful with the 7078 on that trade. Okay, there is a new buyers as well on that one. So let me see. This is probably is the end of the line on the look at this right to the tick. So for the YM, we have a clearance all the way to the 5173 at the moment. And as we see the NASDAQ, if you are on that trade with the NASDAQ, we have a problem at 7078. It seems like it's about to break it. If we break that area, there is a good potential for 7105. That will be your lucky trade for today. For the ES trader, gentlemen, you have a very clean direction all the way to the 7950 so far. Very clear direction all the way to the 7950, and then as you see, when the market starts smoothing out, the scalper immediately recovered. uh, is it a bit crowded? Maybe we can clean some of these charts and not having too much on it. I need your feedback, Ben. Let me know. Or some of our traders, is it too crowded? Because we can take some of the stuff out. Um, okay, guys. On the ES, you have a clean shot all the way to the 79.25. Clean shot. So if you wanted to take that trade off, you can take that trade off at 79 level, and you'll be very fine. Well, I didn't want to take the Nasdaq, but you can take the Nasdaq. I'm already positioned in YM and ES. I didn't want to take the Nasdaq for today. I usually normally take the Nasdaq, but today I skipped one of them because I'm not certain about this market. You turn into conservative. So now on the YM, we have the uh, exactly where we have guided you. There is a new buyer, so there is a good potential to break the 79, and there is a good potential to break the YM at 170. So we'll see. There we go. We're going to break it, folks. We are coming clear to the ES. If we break that level on the 79, it's not over yet, but there is a buyer. When you see this one a blinking, that means there is a buyers, and that's mean we are going directly to the 84 level on that one. But we need to see that bar close above the 79, and I'm sure there is a lot of traders has took a Nasdaq. I skipped the Nasdaq, and I'd like to know each one of you, gentlemen, to our. This is the new monitor, JC. I don't get it, Luna. Just give her my email. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, okay, I will see after the webinar. Thank you, Luna. I hope. Okay, guys, look at this. It is very important. This is where we said be careful with the 75 level, and a fired a 3 reversal on that. And now we are experiencing a little pullback. The same thing on the those reversal do not repaint. Most of the reversal out there, they repaint. Those they do not repaint. So when you see this reversal, that's mean the Nasdaq is going back to the 7079, retesting that number, and it does not mean it's over yet, but there is a pullback to the 7875 because this is a support line, and now we got a new target in here. And now we are testing for our traders that just come in. We are testing the ATM system, not the ATM. They're all the same entry. So now there is a 3 automated trade with that one here. Is all take the same signal, but you can manage the auto trade differently. And this one here, it is exactly like the full automated system, but you can control your trailing stop and stop loss. And I strongly recommend traders get their hands on the system and learn the system, so you will have. Okay, guys, we are about to hit the target on the YM, and the Nasdaq is struggling right now. And the reason the Nasdaq is struggling because of this resistance line at 79, which we made you aware of it way ahead of time. So right now we told you about it, and then we need to uh, see the 79 close above the this level here, which did not help with the 3 reversal resistance. For the new ones are here. You are immediately you start respecting those lines within a day. You cannot just ignore those lines because they are extremely accurate. So you cannot ignore those lines. You cannot waive those lines, and this is 50% of your profit trading. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Anyone can trade without the borders knowing where his lines. And as you see, this is a crucial. I did not. Most of the traders did on the Nasdaq. So now I know why that Nasdaq is not climbing to the 7105, because you need to keep your eye on the ES. And if this ES close above the 7950, then we are flying to the target. If, however, if this ES fell, this is the end of the beginning of the end on the Nasdaq to the long trend. So, guys, this one here, it is, even if you are a Nasdaq trader, you need to keep your eye on the ES 79 level. It's all right now holding. The whole market is the 7950. This is right now, this market is sitting right in between 2 lines. Either this market is going to go back and drop to the entry point, and that will come, and we're going to get into a lot of chops. Or if we break that area here, we're going to continue our journey all the way to the 84. There is no mess around with that at all. And right now, we are sitting playing cats and dogs with that number. So the whole business right now is 7950. This is your magic number, gentlemen. Okay, great. Okay, now look at this. Um, it's okay. You see, guys, look. You see. So this is where we told you be careful with the 79 level, and exactly that's what we were scared of. Now the pullback is gonna go first at 76 level, and then we are going back again to the re-entry level. We're gonna be testing the re-entry level. So this is how you can maximize your profit if you uh, 600 better than nothing in one day. Okay. Now keep your eye on the Nasdaq with the 707825. This one was a resistance and now become a support, and this is a serious one, 7078. As you see, once the market starts smoothing out the scalpers, when we first started, there were $300-400. And also, as an example here, you see the Nasdaq took a short because this is a scalping, and immediately, and now this is a new trade on the CL. You can follow those direction. Like now, we just got the new CL direction. You're very welcome to follow those directions on the scalpers as well. We have a new signal somewhere. It's not here. So, guys, I'm gonna be getting a fresh coffee. We are already, all of you in the trade. To our members, tell me if you are still on the trade or you exit on the ES at 79. I need to know anyone is on the YM or exit, like what I told you. And I need to know if there's anybody still on the NASDAQ. And we have explained to you what happening in the NASDAQ in conjunction with the ES. So if there's anybody is still in the trade, has not took a profit, let me know. And for the ones that close position, I need to know how many ticks you got it. Exit all. Thank you, sir. Yeah, tell me how many ticks, how much money you made, and so we can send you bill. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, guys, please feed me up with the information, and I'll get a fresh coffee, and we can continue trading. Thank you. As an expected, guys, if you remember, everything we say, everything we say is recorded. You can go back to the video. When the ES was all the way to 75, 79.50, I apologize. I said we are going back to test the 76 level, and that's exactly what happened. Before it happened, we told you you need to be careful with the 79.50, and our traders that were smart enough to exit on those levels, the one we advised, and the same thing on the YM. They all exit on the max profit, actually, because when we told the 5173 call that trade for you, we told you this is uh, exit here if you want to, and we told you here is losing momentum, and we told you the ES a new signal on the CL buy at 53.17, target 53.61. I don't know if somebody interested in this. You know, maybe we'll use tomorrow a cleaner chart. Maybe that will be better. I don't know, but we'll see. Whoever on the CL trade, I don't have the fibs on that chart. You see, I'm lost with us without those fibs. So let me see where we are on the CL. We just called the trade on the CL for you. Okay, you have a clean cut all the way to the 53.41, 53.41, and then we deal with it when we get there. Now we need to keep our eye on the ES. If it's a break in the 76 level, we are going back to the entry. So this is a re-entry point, actually, the 74.25. And we will take it as, just hold on. Let me show you some trick. If this market goes below the 74.25 and you are not on that trade, then what we do, we put a limited order on the 74.25 one, I tell you. As you see here with the new system, you got the short signals, and it is an extreme. And so this is uh, very good. And those the ATM are coming based on those signals. Has nothing to do with the other auto trades. And this is where we explained that on Monday. Uh, the short signal fired, and then another system is going to waive that trade or is going to let it go through. So it's not just the short signal it matter. It is uh, it is the calculation of a lot of things before the ATM will take a trade, because as we know there is a lot of false movement in the market, and we don't want it to jump on every bumper or on every signal or on every bar movement, because there is a lot of monkey play in here, and we don't want to get involved in it. You see, everything we say is right in front of you. We're not saying what happened in the past, what we are saying what is going to happen in the future, and it's exactly what we have said. The first level is going to be the 7.6. The ES is going to test it. Then it's going back to your re-entry to test that one here. And this is where welcome to chop market, because if that ES, guys, let me be honest with you. For 7 years, we run a trading room, and uh, 80% they didn't get anything out of it. 7 years, hard work every day, and nobody got anything out of it. The reason is because they were sitting and doing whatever, and they were waiting on us to call a trade. Please, please, for the guy is willing, whether you are our member or somebody else, we don't know who's out there, could be competitor, I don't know. The only time you're gonna nail that business, the only time you're gonna change your job, when you start learning. Now we are running free on the YouTube, and when I see there is a lot of problems and a lot of whispers or something, I will pull out of the YouTube immediately and lock into members only on a webinar, and then I call it off. It's not costing me anything. But we are sitting here giving back 2 hours a day, which is a very expensive on my side, not to call a trade for you. And I don't want anyone to watch us to follow trade. What I'm trying to do here, I want the trader to roll his sleeves and try to understand the market for free. Uh, by going to a room and pay somebody guy calling a trade for you, how is it working for you, honestly? When the room, most of them, they claim they made 100 tick the end of the day, and you look at your uh, portfolio, you didn't get even half of it. And then here they start saying, I took a trade here and there. So all this banana trading is not going to work for you. You have to scratch your own back. You have to put your hands in your own pocket, and you have to use your own head. Whether that system is for you or someone else's system, very fine. But there is no easy ride in this life for free. And anyone think somebody is gonna be on the net and giving you secret about the trading for free? Uh, Actually, those guys, they have learned a few secrets in this market. They're not gonna go ahead and share it with you, because it will not be profitable anymore. And if exactly like if you find a gold in your backyard, you're not gonna go on the net and say, "Golly, I found gold in my backyard." If you find a way to make money, you stay quiet about it. You know. And I don't believe anyone will share secrets. I have secrets in the trade, and I share it with my son, of course. But there is a lot of secrets in that trade, and you can develop your own strategy or your own secrets in that trade. When you put two together, you always can find a solution how to trade that business. But to sit down and waiting on somebody calling a trade for you, and the worst case is you're paying for that. You're cheating yourself. You're not cheating anyone. I don't blame the guy is taking money from you to put you in the room. I don't blame him. At the end of the day, it's a business. It's a place where everybody has to make money. I blame you for not learning how to trade. So I'll go back to you. So now we are showing you how it is the Nasdaq connected to the ES, how the YM is connected to this enchilada here, how the 30-year Treasury bond has impact on your future ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, and how the system works on levels, and what is the buyers and the sellers levels. And once you start learning those, uh, I mean, we're not, our software is not a crystal ball predicting the future, but is almost predicting every day. So the secret in the future is not what has happened here, it's in the past. Any guy can see that. The secret in the future trading is the first bar on your right hand side. Don't tell me what happened. Don't screw with my head. This is my wife's job to screw with my head. Don't tell me what happened. I know what happened. But tell me where the first bar is going to. That is the end of the story. Don't tell me what happened. Anyone can analyze what happened after the fact. Yeah. But don't tell me that. Tell me where is this first bar on the right hand side is going. Because this is the first bar on the right hand side. This is where I need to make money, not from what happened. What happened in the past, it happened. So pre-recorded video at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. I need to know now live, where is that bar going? You know, and if I don't know where is this bar going, go to Las Vegas, put your money, get a free drink, enjoy life, and come back home. At least you know where you spend your money. If you are sure in the future trade blind, this business is not how much you have. This business is how much you know. Because most of the traders, they ask me that when we get a call, I have $5,000, is it enough? Or I have 10,000, is it enough? It is more than enough if you are an experienced trader. And if you have 100,000 and you're not an experienced trader, it's not enough because you are gonna be making mistakes on the way, and you cannot prevent that. And there is no system out there is gonna give you 100%. There is nothing out there. It's 100%. So for this same story every single day, you need to change your life. You need to start earn it. You need to earn it like anything else in this life. So the same thing, if you have a shop, you have to buy stuff for the shop. You need to clean it. You need to clean the windows. You have to do advertisement. You have to put, if you don't take care of that shop, the shop is not going to make money for you. And the same thing here, if you don't take care of your business, your money, your saving account, your pension, this business is not going to give you nothing but just bananas. So a lack of experience, a lack of money is not equal to success. It's equal to banana. And that is the end of the story. Whether you hate me or you like me is irrelevant. You're not paying me to be on a YouTube, but I will say it the way it is. And you think I'm an arrogant or I'm too honest? Maybe I'm too dumb. I'm very honest. I don't want to sing the same songs what the others are saying. That if you have $99, they sell you software or they sell you an idea and they show you key to heaven. There is no key to heaven here. There's key to hell at the beginning, and then you start enjoying your trading. The trading and the future trading is the opposite when you get married. When you get married, you go on a honeymoon, you enjoy life, and then the shit hit the fan when you start having a children and you have to life turns upside down. Beautiful things, but it is stressful. Here, you start with a hard life on the trading, and once you start learning how to trade, you will never be able to leave it alone. Never, never. Because this is the best job you will ever get. This is the best job you will get in your lifetime. And but it will not come for free. That's for sure. I say it the way it is, and and that's the way it is. Very simple. Trading give you freedom. Trading can give you can move from one state to another, from one country to another. Gives you freedom. Gives you freedom. I mean, I was an airline employee. I never saw my children when they were young. Every time I left on a job overseas, I had to meet my children again. This kind of job gives you the freedom. Yes, it is hard at the beginning. It's aggravation. It is. It's not easy. Yes, it is. And some people they can get it or not. But if you sit down consistency on it every day, and you say, "I want to learn that," you learn it. There is nothing hard about it. You know, the first things you need to do be disciplined, and then and then you have to be very German about it. You say, I'm taking three trades today. If the market is not willing to give me money, I'm stopping on a 3 day trades and call it off, and uh, you have to be very cold blooded about it. And this is the hardest part, absolutely, you know. Okay, you hit your target. Very fine, JC. Thank you, Fernando. Yes, it is the way it is, Fernando. I mean, um, we are not trying to uh, during those years, we have learned not to rely on a customer to make a decision. And I will never anymore teach a trader to make a decision. We, the minute, with all the respect to some traders are good making decisions, but we don't know who's out there. And when we are thinking, we're not thinking about a guy making any more decisions because those days are over. Now, what I want that trader to follow signals. That's it. Algorithm, math, and then he can auto trade it and manage it. But I am not gonna sit down and bang my head with him to show some tricks. There's plenty of tricks in trading, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm too tired for that. So, and because what happened, a guy get emotionally involved in the trading, and he should not. So just follow the signal and don't get aggressive. You should be fine. That's all what I can say. And if you cannot take a manual trade, turn on the auto trade, fully auto trade, manual trade, ATM trade. We give you so many options and call it off. That's all. And then when you are learning on your way, you start developing your own trades. This is we trying to simplify as much as we can on this one here. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, on a day like this, you made $400-500. All of you did the same almost today, so that's okay. So now we are. The ES is breaking the same, trying to break the same level again, 79.50, and if the ES broke the 79.50, we climb in directly to the 27.84.50. If this ES not able to break that area here, we are going for another half an hour with the chop market. So let's keep our eye on it. And the same thing on the Nasdaq. They're all in conjunction with each other. So on the Nasdaq also, we have the 94 level. As you see this chart, when it's blinking, if you notice when it blinks at the fib line, and when it's blinking, that means there is some buyers trying to break those areas here, and that's why you see this blinking sometimes, because the buyers are coming in, and when the buyers not able to break those lines, and then you can see the chart start blinking red. You see, look, the Nasdaq start blinking on the buy-in. Look, they're trying to get it off from here, and they fell. Because look at this. They're trying very hard, and they're failing to break that area. Look, look. When it comes in to those lines, start blinking. This blinking. This is the reality when there is a buyers online or not, because you can put an order 1,000 order on an ES and dismiss it millisecond before you get filled. This is fake numbers. I do not go on those numbers because half of it is fake. They try to buy time on those orders. But what I want to know, when this number here come into some major area, I want to see if this one here, there is buyers trying to push this order or not, because this is going to make a decision for you to take your profit on 550 on the ES, or should we stay longer because now they are breaking that line and stand locking out on $575? Now we are looking for $1,000 trade. So it's not out of idiotic we doing this. It is very clever how we can simplify things for you. And this is our main story here, is how to predict the market. And now this is a big difference between a $500 a trade and $1,000 a trade. And that's exactly what we are going into right now. There we go. The ES is finished. It's climbing to the 2785. As you see, to our members, we have not released this version, but this one here is going with the trailing stop and target, and you can extend the target. So it's doing exactly what the full automated trade is doing. You see? So now, if you want to, also you can extend the target, or the system will stay on the target if you want to, or you can extend the target, whatever you want to do. We had a very hard time with this one here. Actually, we worked extra week on this one here. So now I feel guilty about the Nasdaq. I didn't take it. Okay. All right, guys. We are gonna drive you to the 2787.25. And the Nasdaq, there is the Nasdaq. We're still a long way from home. The target on the Nasdaq is 71.2375. But the ES, it is a very good trade. 28.78.25. It is extremely good. Because it's coming resistant right up. Why this one is going back? It's coming a resistant right above the target. Is a 8.8 level, and now it is 11.06. So it could be that is the end of the story from now to 12 o'clock for the ES. So the ES target is 27.87.25. There is another push on the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq is 71.26. And it is going directly to the 26.25, and probably it is over for today, for from now till 12 o'clock, of course, not all day long. But let's see. As you see here, we have got a reversal on the YM. This means we are sinking back a little bit on the YM. So we really need a little push from the ES here. And the NASDAQ. There we go. As you see, fired reversal on the YM. Also NASDAQ reversal. The market analyzer is based on one contract, and I think we called the earlier today. I remember the gold and the future 6E. I don't know, and the CL. Oh yeah, the CL. I forgot the CL. We called the CL, and on the CL, that's anybody took the CL. We called the trade on the CL. Anybody took that trade? Okay. The CL, as I remember, I told you, Amish. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I cannot see it. 5304. You put it at 5304. Okay, thank you, sir. As I don't know, I don't remember, but as I remember, we told you about. Can anyone confirm that for me? Because I don't want to misguide or miss. As I remember, I said the 5363, your destination. But go back to the video and see. It's the same story, the same. So was a good trade on the CL. The CL coming back to the 5341. If you wanted to re-enter the CL, you can re-enter the CL at 5323. 5323. So the final destination on the ES is 2787.75. And you can see there is a fatigue on this one here, you know, on okay, would you please yes, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. And the RTY, thank you, sir. Yes, I forgot. And we call the RTY for you. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, sir. So we call the RTY for you. You can go back on the video and confirm everything. Thank you. And we called the CL. We called everything for you here. So right now we are 522 ticks based on one contract only. You know, I have not released it yet. Petr Zuvalia, but the programmer promised me he's gonna give it to me today. Exactly, Zhigorov. Exactly. The those they are extremely uh, those lines are extremely useful in the trading. Absolutely, Mr. Jose. Okay, you are on the Nasdaq. You're still on the Nasdaq. Five. You took 4 contracts on the Nasdaq. I know it's eating me up. I skipped the Nasdaq, but very good, Jose. Okay, Peter. So now we got. Oh, look at this little thing. Look at this. I'm using two on the CL under two different. I'm using one on automated, and I'm using one on ATM. So the blue one is the ATM you don't have. We're about to release it, hopefully today. And this one here is a fully automated. And so I'm using two different ones here. It is nice. And look, guys, there is also, this is very smart. If you really cannot tell if this market is over or not, if you look at your trend exhaustion, start giving you a little signal here, but then here it is. If you notice on that indicator, it tells you your BBT entry up, and this one here is driven by 8 different time frame. So this is the immediate response on the trend exhaustion, but on that indicator here is giving you a really the direction on that, and everybody have this chart template, and it's this one here, the BBT entry up. It is coming from that indicator, and that indicator is working on 8 different time frame. So this is a clean a lot of noises in the market, and then when the market start getting chop on us, you start finding some indication on how is this market trending. Let's say this is on the fully automated, and especially for a big guy like the DAX, you will want to keep your eye on it very close. And then we can see the first red tick start coming in from here. That it is where you need to start worry about that trade, and this is a flying all the way to the 21 level. But what we have done on that version with the ATM, uh, something it is the market analyzer is giving you the entry point and the exit. The market analyzer, it is the same system on the chart, the blue or the black. But on this ATM, the one you don't have right now, we are adding this auto trade to your new collection. The chart here is recalculating the target, and when it's recalculating the target and is a trending, then you don't have to do anything. The target is gonna expand by itself if the market is trending, and it's gonna follow the target. And as you see now, the target have extended. So what I'm trying to say, gentlemen, the trailing stop pull back like you do it manually, and the target extend by itself. But the difference between us and the system is calculating, and you and I, we just eyeballing, and that it is total different perspective. And this one here is calculating A and B and C. We are just eyeballing it, and as you see, when there is a pullback, that we are the only one come out with a trailing stop, go back. It's not a dummy trailing stop. So as you see, if this market pull back, the trailing stop pull back a little bit. It's not going to pull back on every tick, no. But as you see here, the trailing stop pull back is like a human. And if the market is trending, instead you extending the target, the system extending the target for you. The only thing different, like me today, I'm a little bit spaced out, beat up a little bit. So um, uh, then uh, um, then the system will do the recalculating for you, and you just take it. And if you decide when you want to take a trade or short out on a trade, you can overwrite that ATM. But the ATM is on the chart is recalculated constantly, and that it is and pulling back a little bit, not too much, little bit on the trailing stop if there is a pullback, and we know the system is still to the long side or to the short side. So now we extended the target to 52.65, and this is 53.65. I'm sorry. So this is really good. So um, if the market is trending hard and fast, the target immediately will put a new number on the next level. If this market coming very slowly on the target, then the target is not going to extend by itself. It's going to stay and exit out. So that it is a lot of programming, and that's why it's taken us forever to. It's not a black box thing. So we hear that story a lot about it's not a black box, but this is really not a black box. Okay. Jose, thank you, sir. The pullback is coming to the first pullback is coming on that line 53.31. The second pullback, it will be 53.22. This is the difference between we stay on the long or everything is going to change at 53.22. So the pullback on the ES at the moment is around 53.31. Look, you see what is my crosser? You see what is my crosser? That's exactly where we said the pullback. To our traders here, um, to our traders, I just received. This is the message I got from my programmer, just updating you minute by minute. And it was sent 1 hour ago. And it says it was some technical issue has been resolved. Okay, so it will be sent today. I hope so. He find one issue he had to resolve first, and because we don't want to send something and there is bug in it. So this is the message an hour ago. It was made by our programmer, and it will be sometimes today or could be early tomorrow morning. But this guy, I like him. He's taking his time, do good job, and delivering a version with no bugs in it, and that's I respect that. And you don't push the programmer farther than what they need to. Otherwise, you're gonna have something with a lot of bugs in it. So the CL, we are done with the CL. The CL made over 1,000 last time, and it was done with that. And now on the Nasdaq, also we are done with the Nasdaq. The last destination, I don't know. We have a couple of traders on the Nasdaq. Guys, the Nasdaq is finished. It's take out at 7130. Don't wait till the target is over. And for the ES trader, take your target out at 78775 is over. You don't need to extend your target. And if it's anybody still on the YM, you have a clean direction to the 293. But those are the level. I don't think so anything gonna happen above those level. And I can see there is a buyers coming in trying. Look, when you come into the fib line, you see some buyers trying to break those areas. Look, look. So this is the maximized on it. I mean, I know there is few of you are stubborn, but seven. I mean, this is a very good number. Look, the buyers are coming. Can you see how the chart is blinking when you come into the fib? A lot of traders, even they know how to trade the fib, they lose money because they don't know if this fib gonna hold or this market gonna cut on that fib like a knife. And this is the biggest mystery on the fibs. They have the fib, but they don't know if this fib gonna able to hold or not. So when you see the buyers coming in and trying to break those levels, you see you're trying to see if they are able to break those lines, and if they're not, that's mean actually I don't want to talk about advanced trading, but this is actually short scalping. If this market here is not able to break that area, it is a short scalping. So I don't want to go on teaching advanced trading. I just want you to trade what you see, what you read. If you follow that, you should be more. JC, $820. Okay, great. Okay. I mean, between the YM, I'm not expecting any higher. Let's say between the YM and the ES, let's say half of it 1500 should be fine. I'm not saying both of them 1500. I'm saying half of it 1500. You should be done for today. You should not be trading anymore. As you see, guys, this is what I was scared of, and that's why I said to flat off everything because of that. And I mean, we've done more than enough on all of them, based on one contract on the Nasdaq, 271 ticks, ES 55 ticks, YM 143 ticks. I don't want to say all of it. Take half of it. So if we leave it as is, because probably you are more relaxed on the micro account. If you are trading the micro account based on one contract, and let it be, you're more relaxed on the micro account, you're still walking away with 250 bucks on a micro account based on one contract. So maybe you are more relaxed. You're not going to be fuzzling with the trade and the stop loss. So you let it be, drive as is. You will be winding up on 200% profit on a couple $100 investment. So I don't know. I mean, it's right in front of you. A final comment about this micro. I changed my micro. Uh, so you tell me if the sound better on this one here, please. So we will keep this one here, and I will take the bad one to the second office. There we go. I don't want to teach advanced trading, but this is a scalping right there. And the pullback is coming exactly to the 82 level. The same thing, I nailed the pullback for you on the NASDAQ to the tick. And now the pullback is going to come somewhere around 7114. This is the pullback. On the YM, is coming exactly to the 5227 right there. Um, I need your to our traders. Let me know if this micro is cleaner. Then we will be using this one here. Time for a fresh coffee. And if there's anybody have a question about trading, not support and team viewer and log in and auto trade is about trading here. I need to know if there's any of our traders still in the market. Everybody is flat. I need to know how much money you made. If you have any question about trading, what you see here, not about something is not in here. So fresh coffee, and please, if you have any question, just type on the Skype, please. Thank you. Gentlemen, we have 600 ticks based on one contract only. And please, if you find something better out there, do it. Buy two, one, because this guy might run out. So, welcome to trading, guys. It is from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We made one trade, one call on an ES. We made one call on the NASDAQ. We made one call on the CL. Uh, don't get me wrong, I forgot the rest. We made one call on the 6E today and the gold, I believe. And we made a call on the Russell. And you're joking me. Are you serious, Jose? Okay. Well, I thought we only have one Italian guy. Now we have the Mexicans jumped in the wagon, and now we have another guy made $7,200 today. Bandit, yes, bandit means gangster. And Mr. Jose here, I don't know, we have not heard from the Italian guy today. Maybe he committed suicide, I don't know. But this guy, okay, the Mexicans jump on the Italians, so that's good. Bandit with a D, that's mean gangster. So here is another Mexican gangster. Here we have. Okay, well, glad to see some gangsters on our line, you know, and well, have Vito send you an Italian wine. Oh, Um, does anybody have a question? Guys, you all read the message from our programmers. We have this programmer is working on a small bug, and he will be sent out today. And if the minute he sent it out, your license has already been activated on the new server. So all what I have to do, push the software to you. And apologize for the delay, 48 hours, but I prefer to give you a working version than to have a bug in it. And so this programmer is very good. It's not just put it in the oven, cook it for 5 minutes, and throw it out. He's a kind of guy, has to be, believe me or not because they get paid for that, to give a system bug free. And with NT8, you have to be careful. Not any developer can develop on NT8. So, of course, we pay for this extra service, but at least we are happy. Quality, not quantity. So the guy read me from the first day, and he knows I can dig and I can find. And so to cut the story short, this guy do not deliver if he is not 100% pleased. And if he found a bug, that means it's going to be more expensive on my side. All of you get the free update. None of you pay for an update. None of you has ever paid for an update for the last 10 years. And I will continue doing this. That system here, we have built it to 23 times. Every time there is a new update with NT8, we have to go back to square one. And none of you has paid one dime on anything with the update. And this update, it will be served on a silver platter to you. And we apologize again for 48 hours delay. I'm not trying to make your life miserable, but I just wanted to make sure you have a working version, so that will not empty out our resources with the support, because this is a nightmare with the support when you need to push out a software to 500 trader and you have 200 traders screaming, and this is a nightmare that generates 3 days work. So I prefer to take another 12 hours to before I send it out than to send out a version with a bug in it. Okay, so if he said there is one thing he's doing, that means there is one thing he's doing. He's not just trying to deny you the software or anything like that. Gentlemen, it's been a very pleasure serving every one of you, and we will see you tomorrow on the same channel. And if you like us, please give us a thumb up. Please give us a thumb up on the YouTube. And uh, I don't understand your question, Donna, but um, if you were here earlier, this uh, the YM has fired that signal when maybe when we were on a YouTube after 5-10 minutes, maybe we have a called the trade. I did not. I skipped the Nasdaq, and we called the trade on the ES and a YM. And then once this video is up, you can go back to the video and see that. I'm not responsible if somebody come in an hour later. Folks, see you tomorrow, and God bless you, and wish you a pleasant day. Bye for now.